I've been thinking about this for quite some time now, and that is, when should the Bears fire Matt Eberflus? When is the best time to fire him? And, I feel like all Bears fans can agree that it's time for him to go. Thank you for your service. You've been a serviceable head coach for these kind of transitional years for this franchise, and I'm sure a lot of Bears fans appreciate him. And you know what, man? He got this head coaching gig for a reason. I think he's a pretty good defensive-minded head coach. I mean, just look at the Bears' defense. Pretty solid this year, man, and they were solid a year ago as well. So he'll be fine. He'll land somewhere, get a DC job somewhere, and who knows? Maybe 2-3 years down the line, he might end up as the Bears' defensive coordinator. That actually happened recently with the Denver Broncos. Vance Joseph was the head coach in the 2017 year, then got canned. Then 3-4 years later, he's back as the defensive coordinator, and he's doing a pretty good job. So you never know, that could be in the cards for Matt Eberflus. This is one of the most penalized teams in the NFL currently, just an undisciplined team, and I just don't think he's really qualified for the job. You have a talent like Caleb Williams, and he's just been wildly inaccurate and erratic, in my opinion, and I know that's a part of his game, but the accuracy issues, I don't know. I feel like he really needs a guy to step in there and really settle him down and give him the proper coaching he needs. I know he's a rookie. I know struggles are the norm, even though Jaden Daniels is kind of rewriting the rules for rookie quarterbacks, but yeah, the Bears just need a new head coach and preferably an offensive-minded guy. So currently the Bears are 4-4 right now, 2 games out of a playoff spot. Packers currently have the 7th seed right now, but I just don't think this is a playoff team, and I'm sure everyone can agree with that take. They just don't really pass the eye test, and not only that, the NFC is loaded this year. If the Bears were in the AFC, hypothetically, sure, I could see them sneaking in like the Broncos, potentially. I think the goal for the rest of the year should really just try to get Caleb's confidence in the right kind of space and just try to settle him down, get him used to certain things, and hopefully he just fixes his accuracy issues. So back to the question at hand. The Bears currently play the Patriots this upcoming week, a game they should win, and that would bump them to 5-4. But after that, the next 3 games are pretty brutal. At home versus Green Bay, at home versus Minnesota, and at Detroit. I totally expect the Bears to lose all those games. I don't think they're going to be blowouts by any means, but all those should be losses. So that would bring them to 5-7 heading to the month of December. And in December, it does not get any easier whatsoever. They're at San Francisco, at Minnesota, home versus Detroit, and then home versus the Seahawks. And then they finish off the year in Green Bay. So just looking at that schedule, man, I don't see the Bears getting any more wins besides this upcoming Sunday against the Patriots. Maybe the Seahawks, maybe they can beat the Vikings perhaps in a close kind of gritty division rival type game, but I kind of am a believer in riding momentum from the end of a season and bringing it to the next one. I know not a lot of people believe in that, but I kind of do. And sometimes when you fire a head coach with only like 3-4 games left, that interim head coach usually brings a spark to the team, and usually the team plays pretty well and responds well to that, because there's a level of accountability that comes with your head coach, potentially your buddy, your friend, losing his job. So everyone kind of steps their game up, and I really want to see Caleb in that sort of situation. I feel like he would do well, and I just feel like the Bears need to finish on a high note to end the year. I really just want to see the best version of Caleb the final 2-3 weeks of this NFL year. But with just how Jaden has been playing, he's kind of making Caleb look I don't want to say bad, but not as advertised to say the least. So I just want to see a bit of classic Caleb Williams by the year ends because I feel like we haven't really seen it so far. I know they crushed the Panthers and that was great, and of course he's had certain drives and throws that look incredible, but I really want to see him have a couple good games in a row, and I just feel like the Bears need to shake it up. So if I'm Ryan Poles, I would definitely let go of Eberflus probably the final 2-3 weeks of the year to just shake things up a little bit, man. And I know they're buddies, and I know it's a business, relationships and whatnot. It's all tricky, but like you got a job to do, man. And I just really want to see something from Caleb Williams. I want to see that Caleb Williams magic because I feel like we haven't seen it so far. Let me know when you would fire Matt Eberflus, and is there any Bears fans that want to retain Matt Eberflus? I feel like there's only maybe a handful of them in the entire world right now, but if you're one of them, let me know. Now, going forward for the head coaching vacancy of the Bears, I think you definitely need to bring an offensive-minded guy. Ben Johnson has already been linked to the Chicago Bears. He is the Lions OC. He's going to be a very coveted candidate for a lot of open positions for head coaches in the 2025 offseason, so he'll have a lot of suitors. But Chicago is a very good destination. You have Caleb, you have a pretty solid defense, you have weapons, of course. So I feel like the Bears are going to be in good hands, and I trust Ryan Poles to sign an offensive-minded guy, whether that's Ben Johnson, Cliff Kingsbury, or some other guy. Let me know who your dream head coach for the Bears is for the 2025 offseason. If I had to choose right now, I would just pick Cliff Kingsbury. I just feel like he has the best track record with working with younger, high-potential QBs. Of course, Kyler Murray, Jaden Daniels this year. He also has experience with Pat Mahomes, Johnny Manziel as well. Shout out Johnny. But I just think that would be a really good fit, and I really think he would maximize Caleb's potential, and I think that's what it's all about, man. Just maximizing Caleb, because this is a quarterback-driven league. You know, it's not the 80s right now where you could win a Super Bowl with just a good defense. It's not the early 2000s either. It's 2024, 2025. You need a great QB, and Caleb has all the skill sets to be a great QB. He just needs someone to really help him, keep him on track, develop him well, and then I'm sure he will flourish. So let me know how you think the Bears are going to finish this year. When do you think Eberflus should be let go? And who do you think they should hire in 2025? Let me know in the comments. If you made this far, please subscribe. It helped out your boy a ton. And that's all I got for right now. Peace.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Chargers have it at the 44. Green on the receiving end. Green's tackled down at the 31.
Perfect defense call that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allow the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
First down at the 31. Ladarius Green comes away with the catch. The Chargers call a timeout. Their first. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Rivers sends it to Floyd. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Rivers has now completed 4 in a row. And get San Diego. Touchdown. He's now caught 100 touchdown passes in his career. Fewer than 10 players in NFL history can make that claim.
Broncos back deep, ready to receive. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Broncos signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Second down after that pass play. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Devin Hester has the catch. A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh?